Hey, I'm Ryan from the Burnout Show, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the rear blinker bulb on a 2008 Ford Explorer. So while this tutorial is specifically for a 2008 Ford Explorer, it will be similar for roughly 2004 to 2010. I don't know the exact range, but there's a range of Explorers that are very similar design and will be basically the same back here. So even if your car is a couple years off, you can probably still follow this tutorial exactly. So the first step is going to be removing the rear light housing. And so to do that, there's just two bolts on the side of the car right here that you got to loosen, and then you'll be able to pull this out. And this should be pretty obvious as I have it open, but you'll need to have your trunk lid up. All right, so on my car, these bolts are 8mm, so grab your 8mm socket and ratchet or 8mm wrench and go ahead and start loosening them. All right, so once you get those bolts completely out, you should be able to just pull the housing off, but there should be a tab inside that will give you a little bit of friction. But like I said, you should be able to just pull it out when you work it a little bit. All right, so as you can see here, there are 3 different bulb sockets on this housing, and the blinker bulb is actually going to be the bottom one. So what you'll need to do is just grab the socket and twist it downwards, and it'll just pop right out of the housing. Now to replace the bulb, you simply grab the bulb and pull it out, and then just grab your new bulb and push that right on in. That might be a little tough, so you make sure you put a good amount of force onto it, but be careful not to break the bulb in your hand. After that, you can go ahead and slide the socket back into the housing, and once again, twist it back up so it locks in place. And now we're ready to put the housing back onto the car. So this goes back together very easily, but like I mentioned when we were pulling it out, there is a small tab that needs to go into this hole. So you just got to make sure that you line those two things up as you're putting this back on. Super easy, but you just got to make sure you do that so it goes on correctly, and that'll snap right in. Then we grab our bolts and start threading them in. And then grab your ratchet or wrench and start tightening this down. These don't need to be insanely tight. You just want to make sure they're snug because they are threading into plastic. So if you do tighten them too much, then you will strip that plastic inside and it won't ever get tight again. So that's in there now. So that's all there is to it. Now you've got your brand new blinker bulb installed and you're ready to go turn on your directional and take some turns. So that's going to be it for this video. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button and definitely subscribe because we have a bunch of different tutorials about random things. And let me know down in the comments what tutorials you might need to see for your Ford Explorer or for any other car you have, and we'll make sure to try to get those up on the channel for you. And we actually have memberships now, so make sure you go check those out. If you don't know what that is, basically it is a subscription service to our channel through YouTube that will benefit us directly and help us make more and better content. The way you do that is there will be a join button right next to the subscribe button under this video or on our channel page. And you click that join button and you'll see all the information about the different levels that we have. So make sure you go check that out because there's some fun, goofy stuff in there and some really cool benefits. So that's going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helped.